The next important chapter is function. What is function? A function is a group of statements that together to perform a particular task. So the declaration of function is the return type, the function name. Function name is nothing but a name of the variable name. What are the rules for declaring the variable is same for a function name declaration also. And inside open parenthesis argument list. Argument list means what are the variable you are going to pass inside the function. And this is open parenthesis and close parenthesis set of statements it perform the function. So this is called as a body of the function. Okay, return type. So here return type, it indicates the data type which it returns. Return type means it indicates the data type which it returns. For example, after entering into the function, what it will return? It will return either an integer value or it will return any float value or character value, anything. So this is called as a return type. It is nothing but a basic data type or derived data type also there. So return type is nothing but a data type, and the function name is here. Function name is the name of the function. And argument or parameters. What is argument or parameter means? The value you are going to pass inside the function. Okay, and the body of the function is the collection set of statements. Okay, so here I am going to explain you with simple program. Okay, for example, to add two numbers. So integer add is a function, addition is a one function. Okay, you are going to do some addition operation. So in addition function, what you are going to get? I am going to return a value, that is called return type. So here I mentioned int means this is the return type value, integer. Okay, so return type, right? So integer, and the function name is add. Function name is add. So for that, to add anything, I need to pass two values, right? So integer a comma integer b. So this is called as an argument list. This is called argument list. I passed a comma b. You can also mention a comma b, or you can also use integer a comma integer b. No problem. And here I am using locally int c equal to a plus b, and then return c. Okay, the c value must be an integer data type. If you are not designing int, then it will be an error. Okay, this is function. A function is a group of statements to perform a task. So return type, function name, argument list, and inside that set out body of the function. Okay, return types, it indicates the data type which it returns, and function name is the name of the function, and inside you are passed a value which is called as an actual or actual parameters, or there are two things that I will explain. So this is called as an arguments. So whatever inside this is called as an arguments or parameters, you are passing the value, and inside the statement is called as a body of the function or collection of statements. So a and b value is inserted into the add function. Okay, integer c and c equal to a plus b, and that returns c. Okay, 5 plus 3, and it is added and it returned to the main function. Those are called this add function that will be returned to there. Okay, for example, so in a function there are two types. One is call by function and another one is call by reference. If you are passing a value to the function, that is called as a call by value. In a function there are two types. One is call by value and call by reference. So now we are going to see call by value. That is whenever you are passing a value inside the function, that is called as call by value. For this, the whole program I written here. So integer max. So to use function in your program, there are three things we have to define. One is function declaration. One is function declaration. You have to define what is the type of function you are going to use. Okay, here I used integer max, that is a function name is max. Inside I am going to pass two integer value, and the return value is also an integer. So this is called as a function declaration, which you must be defined before the main function. Before the main function you have to use function declaration, the return type, function name and argument list. Return type, function name, argument list. This is called as a function declaration. Understood? And now enter into the main function. So program starts execution from here. So void main. So in a open parenthesis, integer a equal to 10, b equal to 5 and big. So I used three variables. Okay. So and then big equal to max of a comma b. What is max of a comma? What is max here? This is a function name of the function. Okay, so this is called as an inside the main function you are calling that function. Okay, in a function there are three things. One is function declaration, and another one is function calling, and another one is function definition. Function declaration must be defined outside of the main function. Okay, and the next one is function calling, which should be defined within the main function. So inside the main function I am defining this function calling. So inside the main function I am defining function calling. So max a comma b, this is called as a function calling. Whenever it sees the name of the function, the control will be immediately transferred to the function definition. So what happens? It will immediately the control will be transferred to wherever the function is there, it will return here. So here outside of the main function you are defining what that function has to perform, right? So this is called as a function definition. Function definition. So integer max int x y. So this a value is passed to x and this b value is passed to y. So this is called, this a and b is called as an actual arguments. This is called as an actual arguments, and this is called as an formal arguments or dummy variable. Formal arguments. Understood? Actual arguments, whichever defined within the main function. So when you are defining in the function definition, that is called as a formal arguments. Okay, so this a value and b value is passed to this x and this y. This a and b value passed and executes from here. It will check if x is greater than y, return x. 10. Okay, 10 is assigned to a10. This is assigned to a and y is b. So if x is greater than y, 10 is greater than 5. Yes, the condition is true. What happens? It will return x. Return means wherever function call is happen, that place this value is replaced. Return x means it calls here only, right? So here x value returns. What is x value? 10. So 10 is returns and big is 10. So now the big is, the value 10 is assigned here. Else return y. Okay, that's it. Only three things: function declaration, function calling, function definition. So in a function declaration you are defining a data type and the function name and the argument list. Whatever you are going to use, that should be defined before the main function. And inside the main function you are using this, that is called as a function calling. What are the arguments you are passed inside the function calling? That is called as an actual arguments. What are the variables you are using in the function definition? That is called as an formal arguments. Okay, so inside that return statement, one return statement is must. Whenever you are defining integer, your return type must be there. Return an integer variable that will be assigned here, and then if this function is over, it will return to the main function. So this is the process of call by value. Okay, this is the process of call by value. The next one is function call by reference. So I already told that in a function there are two things. One is call by value and another one is call by reference. So whatever you studied for call by value, same thing for call by reference also, with single difference. Okay, so in a call by value, what you do, function declaration you do, function calling and function definition. Okay, these three parts. So the same part will become here also, function declaration, function calling, function definition. So what is the only difference between call by reference is, here you are passing the address, here you are passing the address for the arguments. So that what happens, if you are passing the address, the value will be reflected here. So whatever you passed, but in a call by value, the x and y value is not reflected in a and b. Okay, this x and y is, now if you are incrementing ax, that won't reflect in a, because the value is here, this xy is locally in this function only, it will that value. Okay, so if I want to reflect the values whatever I passed, so I have to use call by reference. So to use the reference, I have to pass the address. So I am using pointers. Okay, pointers is a variable where you can store the address of another variable, right? So here this is a return type, integer value is returned, and swap integer. So two pointer variable I am going to pass. This is called as a function declaration. Okay, the return type, the function name, and this is an argument list. So two pointers. Okay, that is you can pass the address of the variable. So come to the main function. So when you come to the main function, integer a equal to 10 and b equal to 5 and big is another variable. Now swap ampersand a and ampersand means what? You are passing the address. Okay, consider a equal to 10, so this is the memory location. Okay, b equal to 5. Okay, so now this value is stored in some address. This is the memory address. So here 2050 and this will be the memory address 2052. Okay, 2050 is a memory address location. This is 2052, a and b value. Okay, so in a function calling, what I did is I passed the address to the function. I passed this a value to x and this b value to y. So what happens, this 2050 value will be given to x and this 2052 will be given to y also. Okay, so after function calling, what happens? Clear, right? Okay, so after function calling, the address of a is passed to x and the address of b is passed to the pointer variable y. So come inside the function call. Inside the function definition, what happens? Temporary. So star x value is moved to the temporary. So it is used to, for example, t equal to x, x equal to y and y equal to t means what happens? It will swap the value, right? So it will swap the value. So x value is assigned to temp. So what is x value here? 10. 10 is assigned to temp. And star y value assigned to x. So 5 is assigned to x. Now t is xx, sorry. Okay. So temporarily, listen. So temp is star x. X value is what? 10. That is assigned to t. Okay. And y value is assigned to x. What is y value? 5. So this will be assigned to x. So x is a variable here. address of this location, right? And then star y value is temp, so t value is assigned to y, so it will become 10. So what happens now? The x and y value is interchanged. Okay, this is called swapping the value from one to another. So this is a swapping, right? So once it done, it return to the main function. Okay, I didn't return anything, so it will come to the main function. Come to the main function and it says printf a. So now what is the value of a? Because the x value address is also same as a address, right? So I changes whatever the change is done in x, that will reflect in the variable a. So the a value is 5 and b value is 10 now. Okay, this is the main difference between function call by reference, whereas call by value, which is not reflecting the changes what are done in the function definition, which is not reflect in the main function, whereas in a call by value. But in a call by reference, the value whatever you are changed in the function definition, that will reflect in the main function, because we are passing the address here, we are passing the address of the variable, so that it is reflecting in the main function. This is called as a call by reference. Okay, it's very easy. Just work out yourself again.